Jeff, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, very good. Big Bathurst weekend. Why have you attended this event?
They're both my friends and also the car show, and it's for a friend of ours that died earlier in the year. All of us get together, and for his sake of it, he's one of the ones that organised the first Bathurst get-together, so in memory of him.
It's going to be a big event. It's a good mateship, bondship, isn't it?
Very good. Everybody that turns up here are very close, and everybody stays on the property. No one goes home intoxicated. If they do, they've got drivers that pick them up, but most people stay, camp the night, whatever. Yeah, so it's all good. All
right, now we're sitting behind a beautiful Chevy, a 65 Super Sport.
That's correct, yes.
Now, you own this vehicle?
I do.
All right, tell me, how long have you owned it for?
Just over 20 years I've owned the car. It was just a stock 283 Powerglide white when I bought it, with white interior, and hence the work that's been done to it over the last 20 years. It's been painted for about 19 years now. So, and I'll just keep adding to it and adding to it. Now I've got the poor girl up for sale.
Why have you got it up for sale? After 20 years, mate, it's like a long marriage.
Oh, mate, yeah, it really hurts. This is the first time I've driven it since the 4th month of 2016, and just sits in the shed with a cover over. It's just too good a car to waste, and I think someone else could probably get some enjoyment out of it like I have over the past 20 years.
How much you buy it for 20 years ago? Because this just blows my mind.
I paid $5,000 for the car about 21 years ago.
All right, what was the condition of the car?
No, it wasn't real bad at all. It had a little bit of rust in the bottom of the quarter panels, which they get. Other than that, pretty clean.
Yeah, it is very clean. The interior in this car is exceptional as well. It looks really, really nice. What's happening in there?
That's all original except for the carpet and roof line. I painted the dash, but the seats and door trims and that are all original from '65.
That's amazing, because actually it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it is in good condition, and it's rare, a white car with white interior. Most of them come out with black interior, and this one was a rare one with white interior. Everybody I've spoken to, no one else has seen one with factory white interior.
What are you doing with the engine here? Because obviously you've got some big stuff happening.
Yeah, it's a supercharged 454 with all the good gear in it, built strong for racing. I've drag raced it prior to rebuilding the engine again a couple of years ago, which has only done probably 250 kilometres since rebuild. And it was running 1150s on street tyres with the old carbies and that on it. So now it'd be a good low 11, high 10 second car now on the quarter with slicks. It all mechanically is all new. Engine, transmission, diff, axles, everything's all new.
Oh, fantastic. Sounds like a good buy for someone.
To let it go does hurt, but it's time to move on, and hopefully someone that interested buys a nice car and gets some enjoyment out of it.
Now, with all that power, what's the car like to drive?
Absolutely excellent. It is just so smooth, it's quiet, but you put your boot into it, it gets up in boogies. It's about 750, 760 horsepower.
Well, that's a lot of horses.
Yeah, it is, and it's comfortable. And it's still very streetable. You drive it on the street, not a problem.
Yeah, okay.
Fully manualised auto and that, and it's a race glide and everything in it. But it's still all streetable. It's not too hot for the street. It doesn't overheat, nothing like that. It's absolutely very nice to drive on the road.
All right, so this is obviously being road registered as it is as it stands?
It did. Registration was blown 65, hence when the club registration come out, I club regoed it because the car even then wasn't getting driven that much. So I was going to waste, and it works out cheaper for insurance as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. Now, why do they call your Uncle Chev for?
Well, I've had Chevs all my life, and it's just a nickname that was given to me because everybody just knows me with Chevs, and And Brent, a friend of mine that's here today, his children were born, and then he said, Uncle Chev, so that's where that's come into it.
All right, well, I want to say, Uncle Chev, thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper. Beautiful car, sad to see you go, but hopefully it goes to a good home, someone to look after it.
Exactly, thank you, and it's a good show, we watch it all the time.